Alright, hello there everybody and welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. Now, today we're going to have a little bit of a sit-down discussion video about the future of Lightspeed Bundles. This is going to be a very chill, relaxed video. I'm probably just going to do some Conquest. I think I already did my dailies, didn't I? So yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit of Conquest in the background while we're discussing this. Hopefully I don't drop too many battles, that'll be annoying. But, again, Lightspeed Bundles. I've seen a few people talk about this in the community, and that is why I'm making this video. I think there is a little bit to talk about, but I kind of just want to set the record straight until we get our next round of Lightspeed Bundles. What's most likely going on, what I think is going on, what you guys think is going on. So let me know in the comment section down below what you think is going on with Lightspeed Bundles, as well as making sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel to see more content just like this. Every single day, man. I'm doing content every day. So if you haven't already, do that. Now, let's talk about this. So I do not think that they are done with Lightspeed Bundles. Lightspeed Bundles are far from done. They've made way too much money off of it for them to be considered done. I think if they decided to finish up Lightspeed Bundles, it would be a very stupid decision. They made so much money. There's so many more bundles they can do. But I do think they're a little bit limited in what they can do. So I guess what I was saying about it being a little bit limited before I got rudely interrupted there. If they are going to do more Lightspeed Bundles, they have to be careful about what they do. I don't think that they're going to do any Lightspeed Bundles around content that they're going to be releasing anytime soon. So I don't think they're going to do a Sith Eternal bundle because Darth Bane is about to come out, and they want people farming people to be able to use Darth Bane. That's what I believe anyways. Why would they want to give you a galactic legend that you're going to want to farm anyways so that you can use the Conquest character that they're making you, at least trying to get you to pay to unlock anyways? So I think Sith Eternal's off the table. And if they're going into Galactic Republic stuff, I do think that's probably also off the table, considering the fact that they're going to probably not want you to just be able to just unlock everything they're about to release at once. If you already have everything relic and whatever that they have in the pipeline, then that's not something that they're going to want to do. So they're not just going to give you requirements for whatever they have coming up for Galactic Republic stuff off the bat. That just doesn't make any sense. Or Separatists. The same thing goes for Separatists. This year, I've been calling it. I've seen some other people calling it. I think that this is the year of Trench. That being, that Trench needs a capital ship. The Separatists probably need a GL. I'm in the Darth Tyrannus camp. I believe that's what's happening here. So, I mean, I know some people will think that's crazy. That's personally what I believe. I think there's definitely room for some other characters. With what the information we have right now, that's what I personally believe. So we'll see what comes of that. But with the fact that we know that we're getting more Galactic Republic and Separatist stuff, that means that they can't give us gas bundles, they can't give us Jedi Master Kenobi bundles or Lord Vader bundles or Padme bundles. So that all that stuff has to be off the table if they're going to, you know, go forward that content early 2024. That's really got to be it. So we're not getting any of that stuff. That severely limits them in what Lightspeed bundles they're going to make. I do think if we're going to get anything, it's probably going to be closer towards a Jedi Master Luke bundle, just because of the fact that we already got the Shadows of the Empire bundle, which gave us the Phoenix, and it gave us a bunch of crappy Jedi Master Luke requirements. That definitely was, but that bundle was specifically totally made for people to farm Jedi Master Luke and farm the new Captain Rex. That's definitely the reason why they did it. So personally, if they decide to go ahead with bundles, they're a little bit limited. I also have seen a few people talk about KOTOR stuff. If they do decide to go into KOTOR stuff, new KOTOR stuff, obviously Malak stuff isn't going to happen either. That's my personal belief. They're going to want you to pay money to unlock the new things coming out in the game. Now, moving on from what bundles we're not going to be seeing, what will they be doing with these bundles, whatever bundles come out? I personally am in the camp that I think that they're going to be reworking Lightspeed bundles in some capacity. Now, my proof for this kind of maybe comes from the Beskar Armor Mandalorian bundle. So first, I guess before we get too far into this, I think it's probably important for me to mention how important I believe my opinion, I guess I should say, on the BAM bundle. I believe that the BAM bundle is probably one of the most underrated bundles that we've ever gotten in the game. Oh, the lag is so good in this game, bro. That's crazy. Anyways, oh, that's so satisfying. I do think that the BAM bundle is amazing. I think that, see, the thing for me is that I needed to farm Grief Karga and the new BAM, or not the new BAM. I needed to farm Grief Karga and that old Mandalorian character anyways for my Bounty Hunter team, so I got that. You also get BAM, which you need for Executor, which is amazing. You also get Cara Dune, which you can kind of throw together with the, not Dash Rendar, what's his name? Kyle Katarn. You can also throw it together with Kyle Katarn, considering if you got the Starkiller bundle anyways. You throw those two together to get the beginnings of a maybe Mon Mothma team or something like that. And then what's the other one? There was one more character in there. Oh, IG-11. IG-11's a pretty solid tank. So I used to use, well, I say used to, for like a week, I used IG-11 on this Ray team right here. And it actually worked pretty well for me. I'm sure it's not the best choice, but I mean, it worked out for well enough for what I was trying to do. So overall, I think that bundle was pretty great. It was cheap. You got great requirements out of it. And most importantly, I think what CG is going to look at here is that it was kind of small. For the price, it was good. I mean, it was one of the cheaper Lightspeed bundles. Am I going to lose here? Oh my god, I'm going to lose here. Okay, that's embarrassing. I believe... Do I want to try this? Yeah, let's try this. Let's see if my BB-8 and... Okay, no, never mind. I got a little cocky there. I do believe that... what am I trying to say here? Okay, so they looked at the BAM bundle, and they said, okay, people bought this. It was one of the cheaper bundles, but people still bought it. I'm sure it's one of the lower selling Lightspeed bundles. However, again, people still bought it. I still think it's a great bundle, and I recommended it to people a lot when that thing was still out. So because of all of that, I do think that they're maybe looking at shrinking the size of the Lightspeed bundles. They said, okay, we can still make money off of the smaller bundles. People will still pay for it. We can still do every once in a while our big Lightspeed bundle, like our Jedi Master Luke bundle, basically, the Shadows of the Empire one. Okay, they're kind of clapping me here. What the hell is going on? Oh my god, what the hell? Okay, we'll have to figure this out. This is annoying. Okay, well that's good, I get now. Okay, well, we'll figure that out in a second. Now I'm out of energy. Anyways, they're going to... Sorry. They looked at the bundle, they said it's smaller, and they can do it. They can make more small Lightspeed bundles. So what I think they're going to do is they're going to shrink the size of the Lightspeed bundles overall. They're going to run out of things to sell eventually, unless they start recycling bundles, and if they want to avoid giving out meta things that they're going to need to farm in the future. So if we look at characters that... are currently not looking at having any content coming up for them, and we're not looking at new releases, it's kind of limiting here. So we already had BB-8, we already had Thrawn and Palpatine, and I mean, with this one, did we really have an Empire? I don't think we had an Empire bundle. So there's something. You can do an R2-D2 bundle. However, R2-D2 is a requirement for Leia, kind of needed for a Leia team, so maybe they stay away from this one because you're going to want to farm him for Leia, so maybe we stay away from that. However, Yoda, they don't really have a Jedi bundle. You can see a few of the Jedi they gave away here. Is Ezra, Kanan, Old Ben, Ahsoka, Kyle Katarn, and well, they didn't give us Anakin Skywalker. I just relicked him on my own. So you have 5 Jedi here that you can do the Yoda event with if you bought the bundle. However, I don't think very many people, you know, didn't have Yoda that bought all the bundles, if that makes sense. This is a very low level unlock, so I don't think that's necessarily something to think about. Excuse me. Big Cal, not going to do. Padme, as we discussed, don't think they're going to do. They already did Rey one. They already did BAM. I mean, you can kind of already count kind of count Chimera because you got a bunch of the pilots that come with this. So the Chimera is kind of halfway done. I don't know if they're going to do a Chimera bundle. They kind of already did the pilots for it, so we'll see. CLS, I mean, this one is kind of, again, this is one of those ones that's kind of half done. It's possible that they do the rest of this, but they're not going to give you R2 for sure. So I guess really all you'd be getting out of this is what, Stormtrooper Han. So yeah, they're probably not just going to, maybe they just throw Stormtrooper Han in some other bundle, and then there you go, you got CLS requirements. Well, they're not going to do Grand Inquisitor, they're not going to do Afro. We already discussed that they're not going to do the Revans. And Chewbacca, I think is, yeah, I mean, that's pretty likely. Let's see, they already gave us IG, they gave us Cad Bane, they gave us Dengar, they gave us Grief Mando, they gave us a Bosk, I believe. I think they gave us Boba, so, I mean, they gave us Bounty Hunters for a Chewbacca one, so if they decided to do this again, it probably would be a repeat of characters they've already put out. C-3PO, I think this one is the most likely bundle to get next. If we're going to get one, I think 3PO is just the right call. I'm not going to really touch my Ewoks much anymore, because I think that this is what's coming next. Obviously, I'm probably going to have to start farming Nisa. If they do an Ewok bundle, I will farm Nisa for sure, but that's what I think is next, and I think it's 3PO. The Han Millennium Falcon here, they kind of already give us with a bunch of these ships, so... I mean, we don't need another one for that. Executor, I could see this one coming up as a next bundle. Profundity, could see this one as a bundle for sure. Leviathan is not going to be a bundle anytime soon for sure. They're not going to do Leviathan for a while. We already talked about them not doing Malak. We already talked about them not doing Gas. I do think Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker is pretty likely. Especially because I think they're going towards Jedi Master Luke stuff. And I think that Bo-Katan is probably not going to get a Lightspeed bundle for years. So, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think basically it's 3PO and Jedi Knight Luke are the two I'm fairly confident we'll get new Lightspeed bundles for in the future without overlapping or stepping on the toes of other characters that are coming out. Now, we could also say that C-3PO is a little bit less likely than Jedi Knight Luke because C-3PO is also a Galactic Republic character and a Resistance character, which, I mean, they don't really care about the Resistance, but at this point anyways. If he's a Galactic Republic character and you can use him with a Galactic Republic character, maybe they don't do 3PO, but I mean, he goes on the CLS lineup. So, I mean, maybe he's slightly less likely than I initially thought, but I still think he's probably the most likely with Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker here. And Profundity. I mean, those three are probably the three most likely. Now, the issue with that is it ties into the big overlapping farm of Leia, Jabba, Jedi Master Luke, Profundity, all that stuff kind of overlaps, which is kind of the issue here. So, I don't know. It's kind of tricky. It's tricky to talk about what's going on with Lightspeed bundles. Hopefully this wasn't too much of a rant. This is just where my thoughts are on the game and where the thoughts are about the Lightspeed bundles. I think they're reworking them slightly. I think they're going to be smaller. I think they're going to stay away from stuff that they're releasing. And I mean, that's basically what I'm thinking. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Very interested to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and staying up to date with all future Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes content. See you later. Have a great rest of your day, and stay tuned to the channel for more content.